So what are constants? Constants are something which is constant, does not change. What does not change? A constant never changes. So look at this. In the earlier when we learned about variables, x is equal to 2, we had a value, we had a variable and we had a value part. This value does not change. This is a constant. Any number that is defined is a constant. Okay, it is as simple as remembering any number defined is a constant. So if I'm calling this a variable, x is equal to 3. Now the value of x is 3, but the 3, you cannot say after defining this that the 3 has changed to 5. 3 will never change to 5. Okay, so that's why it's a constant. 3 is a constant over here, or a value, a fixed value. And if I'm using something called 2x to find the value of 2x, I cannot change this value as I wanted to say x is now 5. I'll have to stick to x is equal to 3 because x value is 3 and the value does not change. Okay, just remember this. So 2 into 3 becomes 6. Now I cannot replace x is equal to 5 because I have already mentioned that x is equal to 3. But I can in future, since this is a variable, I can store in x again a higher value called 5 and then use 2x and substitute x and get a different value altogether. So you understand, this is a constant value. A number is basically a constant value, and the left part which you have learned is the variable part which keeps changing, which you can store in that container like we stored water. You can store now pebbles, you can store marbles, you can store sand. So if you are carrying a container, you can have sweets in them, you can have a mixture, you can have sand, you can have water in it, you can have buttermilk, curd. So the container is the variable part. It can take in whatever you put, but whatever you put in is the constant. Okay, so that remains over there. So this is a very crude example, but this is basically to give you an idea what variable and constants are. Constants are basically numbers, they do not change. If I say 6, it is 6. I cannot say 6 is actually 7. No, I cannot say this. That's a constant.